Next we're going to talk about hitting the inside pitch. And the inside pitch right now is one of the toughest pitches for kids to hit. The reason why is that a lot of the mechanics that people are teaching when swinging down the ball, throwing the knob at the ball, driving the hands at the ball, those types of cues, those make it tough to hit the inside pitch. So guys now more than ever want the ball away from them. They want to hit the ball to right field or get their arms extended more. But once you get down the mechanics of the inside pitch, it should be a pitch that you can really hammer and drive and at least, you know, nobody really wants the ball in the inside corner, I would say, unless you've got some flaw in your swing or you stand too far away from the plate. But, you know, as a basic hitting approach, do you really want the ball in the inside corner? No. But should you be able to handle it? Yes, you should. And definitely balls on the inner half, we got to be able to jump on. When pitchers catch a lot of white, meaning they're throwing the ball from, you know, inner half to outer half, we got to be able to hammer those. Okay, make them pay for catching that much of the plate. But anyhow, on an inside pitch, a couple things that we got to do. One, keep the hands back. The hands should feel like they're passive on an inside pitch. Most hitters do the exact opposite. They feel pressure on the inside pitch and they bail with their hands. They bail in one of two ways. One, they either pull the hands across this way, which is terrible, and you're probably going to hit the ball like a weak bleeder to second base and probably get jammed. Two, they try to outrace the ball by coming around it and catch it way out front. Those kinds of guys usually hit a ball, you know, 350 feet and it's foul. And they're thinking, oh man, you know, I crushed that, just barely missed, I'm barely out front. When in actuality, they had no shot at hitting the ball because their approach to it was terrible. The only place where they could hit that ball decent is, you know, 75 feet foul. And yeah, it might be 350 feet and be a foul ball home run, but it had no shot of ever staying fair because their swing is not good enough to be able to hit that ball fair. So again, keep the hands back, let them be passive. Now that means the hips are opening up and my hands are back still, but you're going to start to see that my hands are in close. This is critical. Think bent elbows on an inside pitch. That's the second point, bent elbows. What that means is my left elbow stays bent. What it does not mean is that I pull my hands like this. That's terrible. I'm stabbing forward and my hands are coming forward like this. That's going to be really bad. But as my hands stay back, okay, so watch the side again. My hands are staying back in relation to my shoulders and where I start off. They're back. And now as I do that, my elbow stays bent. And now from this is the key. And I'll show it from the side, because I think it's a little bit better angle. But this is the key. Now that my hips have opened up, my hands are passive, get your top hand through. Might look a little bit funny, might even look like I'm scrunched up with my arms a little bit, and that's fine. But when you watch most pros hit an inside pitch well, their lead elbow usually is bent, okay? Again, it's not about extending to the ball, it's about extending through the ball. So on this pitch, this is an inside pitch right here. My hands are back, and now my lead elbow is bent. So I'm going to catch the ball right there. I'm not extended, but now I extend through the ball. Just like on an outside pitch, how I want to extend out over the right field fence. On an inside pitch, extend out over the left field fence. So showing that straight on here. What's the first part? Hands got to be passive. What's the second part? Bent elbows. Third part, you can probably guess it if you've seen the other videos, top hand, okay? So, hands are passive, elbows bent, now my top hand, boom, gets me through the ball. This hand's braced, just like on every other pitch, my lead hand's braced up, and now that I'm right there, my top hand is going to extend through it, okay? What I've done there on the inside pitch, then now I can hit this pitch 350 feet and keep it fair because I'm coming from the inside. So as I hit this ball, I'm going to produce backspin that's straight. It's not going to be hooking on me because I'm not coming out and around this way trying to outrace the ball. So just as my hips naturally open up, boom, I extend, my hands are in close so I can get the barrel to the ball. And now I'm going to extend threw it over the left field fence. So again, on the inside pitch, the biggest goal, get the barrel to the ball, right? Get the barrel to the ball. Best way to do that, powerfully, keeping our swing compact, keeping it consistent, is to open up the hips just like we do every pitch. Keep the hands back just like we do every pitch. The only difference is our hands just stay in closer. And as we rotate on the ball, top hand releases the barrel to get the barrel to the ball. Then we extend through the ball just like we do on every pitch. The power V on an inside pitch is going to look a little bit different than on a ball middle, and that's fine. But the concepts are all the same.